This is the story of a boy who had everything going for him: intelligence, talent, and so much potential, yet he almost lost his entire future because he couldn't control one simple thing: his focus. In a quiet little American town, there was a boy named Ryan. Everyone who knew him agreed he was a natural. He was smart, quick on his feet, and just seemed destined for greatness. And Ryan had one huge dream: he wanted to become a doctor. Everything in his life seemed to be lining up perfectly. His goal was crystal clear. His future looked incredibly bright. But Ryan had a problem. It's a problem that so many of us face every single day. He couldn't control his own mind. Every time he sat down to study, his attention would just drift away. Sometimes it was his phone buzzing. Sometimes he'd get lost scrolling through Facebook. Other times he'd fall down a YouTube rabbit hole. And often, he'd just get lost in completely useless daydreams. Ryan kept telling himself the same lie that so many students do: "It's okay, I've still got plenty of time, I'll get to it later." But as we all know, later rarely ever comes. His parents tried to guide him. His teachers warned him. They all said the same thing over and over: "Ryan, focus is the key." But he was young and confident. He truly believed his natural talent was enough. He thought to himself, "If I'm smart enough, I'll succeed anyway, right?" Then one day, the results for a major school scholarship exam were posted. Ryan was sure that winning this scholarship would be a huge step toward his dream of becoming a doctor. But when he finally saw his name on the list, his heart sank. He had failed, and it wasn't just a near miss. He had failed badly. Meanwhile, his friends, the ones who had been studying consistently, day in and day out, they all passed with flying colors. The same teachers who once praised his potential now looked at him with a clear sense of disappointment. It was a tough pill to swallow. That evening, Ryan sat all alone in his room, just staring at his textbooks. The reality hit him like a ton of bricks. He wasn't dumb. He wasn't lacking intelligence. He had simply wasted his time, his most valuable resource. And in that incredibly painful moment of clarity, Ryan finally understood a fundamental truth: being smart is not enough. Without discipline, talent is absolutely useless. So right then and there, he made a firm decision: he had to change. Ryan started searching for someone who could teach him more than just academics. He needed someone who could teach him discipline. That's when he heard about Coach Miller, a well-respected physical education teacher at his school. Coach Miller wasn't just about push-ups and running laps. He had a reputation for teaching students how to strengthen their minds, how to control their thoughts, and how to sharpen their focus like a razor's edge. The word around school was that even the most distracted, unfocused kids became disciplined under his guidance. Feeling a mix of nervousness and desperation, Ryan approached him. "Coach," he said, "I can't focus on my studies. My mind just jumps all over the place. How do I fix it?" Coach Miller listened patiently and then gave a knowing smile. "Controlling the mind isn't easy, Ryan. It's a skill, just like anything else. Let me show you something." He led Ryan out to the school playground and pulled out a simple toy bow and arrow set. He set up a target board a short distance away and said, "If you can hit the center of that target, I'll know your focus is strong." Ryan took the bow, aimed, and let the arrow fly. It missed the target completely. The coach asked him, "What were you looking at when you shot?" Ryan replied, a little confused. "Well, the trees behind the target, the grass on the field, and the board itself." Coach Miller shook his head. "And that, right there, is your problem. You're looking at everything except the one thing that actually matters," he continued, his voice firm but kind. "A great archer, a great athlete, sees only the target, nothing else. Ryan, your mind is full of distractions: your phone, social media, YouTube videos. If you want to succeed, you need to see only your goal when it's time to study, nothing else." Ryan finally got it. The lesson was so simple, yet so profound, but he still had a question. "Coach, how do I even start? How do I actually become disciplined?" Coach Miller then shared 4 powerful rules that would change Ryan's life. Rule number 1, control your thoughts. Whenever you feel your mind starting to wander off, you have to catch it and bring it back. Gently remind yourself, "This is my study time. I must focus right now." Rule number 2, build a routine. Create a daily schedule for yourself and stick to it, no matter what. Your mind is a creature of habit. It will eventually follow the pattern you train it in. Rule number 3, remove distractions. Your phone, the TV, and all those unnecessary apps are designed to steal your time and your energy. When it's time to study, put them away, out of sight, out of mind. And rule number 4, practice every single day. Nothing significant ever changes overnight. It's the small, consistent daily habits that build powerful lifelong discipline. Ryan took these 4 rules to heart. He immediately created a strict study routine. He started keeping his phone in another room while he worked. Whenever his mind started to drift, he would repeat his new mantra: "My goal is to become a doctor." It was incredibly hard at first. The urge to check his phone or just daydream was strong, but slowly, day by day, his focus sharpened. After a few weeks of consistent, disciplined effort, Ryan found he could study for hours at a time without getting distracted. A few months later, he had to take another important exam, and this time he didn't just pass. He topped the entire exam. A year after that, Ryan stood on a stage, receiving a major scholarship. But this time, he was filled with pride, not regret. And as he accepted the award, he remembered Coach Miller's words, "Your mind is like a wild horse. If you don't control it, it will drag you everywhere you don't want to go. But if you train it, if you discipline it, it will take you exactly where you want to go." From that day forward, Ryan lived by one simple principle: train your mind with discipline, and success will follow you. If this story inspired you even a little bit, don't keep it to yourself. Someone out there in your life probably needs to hear this exact message today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that can help you change your life.